In this episode, we go to Unit 3, Air and Water from our Science Workbook, page 21. Air. The invisible but vital air, which has weight and occupies space, surrounds us all the time. Air is easy to forget because we cannot see it, smell it, or taste it. We only feel it when the wind blows or when we breathe heavily. Air is a mixture of different colorless and useful gases, namely nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Nitrogen makes up about 78% of the air. Oxygen makes up about 21% and carbon dioxide about 0.03%. Other gases include argon, hydrogen, helium, neon, xenon, and krypton. These are present only in minute quantities. In order to stay alive, your body needs air. When you breathe in air, your respiring cells utilize oxygen, O2, and give off carbon dioxide, CO2. Plants are respiring like ourselves. The photosynthesizing cells utilize carbon dioxide and give off oxygen. Earth's atmosphere. The atmosphere, a layer of gases that surrounds the Earth, consists of air, water, and other substances. The atmosphere acts as a protective shield and filters out the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays, but allows the visible rays on which we depend for light and heat to pass through. The air in the atmosphere also acts like an insulating blanket, preventing extremes of temperature. The temperature of the air can change. It can feel cool, warm, or hot. Air takes up space and exerts force over an area called pressure. Air pressure is the amount of air that presses or pushes on anything. Air pressure decreases the higher up you go as there is less and less air. Cold air sinks, creating a heavier pressure, while warm air rises, lowering the pressure on Earth. Now we turn from page 21 to page 22. Air pollution. Life on Earth exists because of the atmosphere, which provides the necessary conditions in which both plants and animals can live. However, there are substances in the air that are not normally part of the atmosphere. These substances are called pollutants, which cause air pollution. Air pollution is the presence of impurities and harmful substances in the atmosphere. Substances such as waste, chemicals from factories and industries, fumes from vehicle exhaust, dust, particles of dirt, smoke, burning of garbage, and also disposing of garbage at landfills all cause air pollution. Polluted air can make people sick. Some pollutants get trapped just above the ground, and this causes people to have breathing problems and eye irritations. Atmospheric pollution also affects plants and other animals. Note: some common airborne diseases include influenza, flu, the common cold, measles, bronchitis, and tuberculosis. We now move to water. Water is a vital liquid which is all around us. All life on Earth needs water to survive. Without water, there would be no plants, animals, or food. Water covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface. Water does not have its own shape, but takes the shape of whatever it is in. It is also found in rain, clouds, sea, rivers, lakes, soil, and in plants and animals. Approximately 2/3 of the human body is water. Every day, humans lose water from their bodies in the form of sweat, urine, feces, and also as moisture from the lungs. Water carries nutrients to the cells of our bodies in the blood and takes waste from our bodies. Water is the commonest chemical compound on Earth. One molecule of water contains 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. The formula for water is H2O. Water is unusual because it can be found in all 3 states of matter, that is, solid, liquid, and gas. We now move from page 22 to page 23. In solid form, it is ice. In liquid form, it is water. And in gaseous form, it is water vapor. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water can be purified by 1. Boiling, 2. Chlorination, and 3. Filtration. Nearly half of the world's diseases are passed on through contaminated or unclean water. Diseases such as cholera, typhoid, and poliomyelitis are transmitted by contaminated water. Oil and sewage are 2 major pollutants of water. The water cycle. Water is recycled in nature through evaporation from bodies of water, plants, and soil, and is followed by condensation and then precipitation. This change of water to vapor and then to water occurs over and over again. This process is known as the water cycle. And here in the middle of our page, on page 23, we have a diagram showing just that. We continue. The sun heats the water from oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, and seas. When the water is heated, it evaporates. That is, it changes from liquid water to water vapor, which is a gas. When the water vapor rises in the air, it gets cooler. As more water vapor collects, it condenses to liquid water. Water droplets come together to form clouds and then fall back to the earth as rain. Precipitation is rain, snow, sleet, or hail, which falls from clouds to the earth. So, we turn now from page 23 to page 24. And here we find our unit review, which you are expected to do on your own, so we can discuss it when we get to class. So, go all the way around until page 26, and you'll have completed that unit review. In our next episode, we'll talk about rocks, minerals, and salts. See you then.